All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Thank you.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Now Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This is McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Watch the pass.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 24, check 24. 49, check 49, check 49.
Throwing again. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think.
And now look at him go. 30. 10. A big play there for KC. 68 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Under 10. Under 10. 10. No, no, no. Off.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yellow, I'll go on, 80. Right, 54. Watch the screen.
They run here with Singletary.
He's checking.
He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Newton now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Back to throw, Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Newton throwing again. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the
off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes buying time to his left. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Mahomes to throw once more, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third and short. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 36, Newton, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Throwing again is Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Bailey got the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now on second and 16, Mahomes, and an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
And it's 3rd down.
Check. 180. Check. 59. What we got?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Newton's pass is on target to Moore, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We ain't giving up nothing today. Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.